Make sure to stay until the end. We're going to share a common mistake people make and they end up spending thousands of dollars on parts and repairs they actually do not need. All that will be covered in this video today. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Super helpful video today, guys. If you have a problem where you have a GMC SIERRA that when it's parked for a few days you don't drive it, guys, okay, the battery dies. It doesn't want to start the vehicle. We'll demonstrate on that generation GMC SIERRA between year 2014 and 18 what can easily cause that, something that people overlook. They spend thousands of dollars in repairs, diagnostics, mechanics when it could be really simple fix. In addition, if you need to buy replacement parts tools, we'll share guys information in the description of the video below. Check it out and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from. So let's start on it now. So before we start, let us tell you guys a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix pretty much anything. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. By the way guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. So let's go ahead guys and start on it now. So if your battery dies, if you have that battery after being parked for a few days, what can cause that? The first thing you want to check is one fuse for the BMS, that's the battery monitor sensor, also known guys in our case as a battery current sensor. Now then we'll explain what we see quite often here at the garage as well, but 9 out of 10 owners do not know about all the hidden fuse boxes in that GMC SIERRA. That's why we made one special video on our YouTube channel that's called GMC SIERRA Fuse Box Location and Diagram. What we guys need to do, we need to open the driver door, and here on the side of the dash guys, on the driver's side, you see that cover, we need to go ahead and pop that cover open. Behind it you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse, sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. The fuse guys that you need to check for the battery current sensor, also known as battery monitor sensor, is fuse number 37, that 30M fuse, very important fuse. The next thing that you will need to make sure is that your BMS battery monitor sensor works correctly as well. So check that one out guys. Now usually it's on the negative terminal on the car battery, but here guys, something that we see quite often here at the garage. Let us show you. One thing, okay, is problems with the radio. If radio doesn't turn off internally because of a bad MOSFET or processor, we've seen that happen, that can easily drain the battery. We had that problem on multiple vehicles, so bad radio can cause that quite often too. But another thing that people overlook, because when they start the car, it charges the battery, everything's fine, they never almost suspect the alternator, because they think, okay, if my battery is charging, that means the alternator is good. But check it out now, on the back side of the alternator here, you're going to have 6 different diodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, these diodes convert the electricity that the alternator is making from alternating current to direct current, from AC to DC, and they're one directional diodes, so they're supposed to transfer the energy only one way, to the car battery. Okay, they come to here and automatically, okay, you can see, goes to the car battery through that wire, big wire here with a 13mm nut. Now if one of those diodes is bad, when you turn the car off, the alternator, okay, will discharge your battery, because that's the battery cable here connected to it, and the current will start flowing back to the alternator. So that will, guys, kill your battery. Bad diode on the alternator can easily cause that, and we've seen it happen quite often. test the alternator diode. We'll have a video on our YouTube channels how to do that step by step, but do not assume that if the alternator is charging it's a good thing. Okay, it could be a bad diode. Another thing, when that diode is bad, okay, it means that it may be sending alternating current, and that can destroy modules, computers, engine computer. So if not fixed on time, you may end up spending thousands of dollars in repair. So always test your alternator, guys, but we see that quite often here at the garage. So guys, this GMC SIERRA has all kinds of different fuses, different kinds of relays, and those could be really hard to find. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you cannot find a replacement one, you may be stuck because of that. So we recommend, guys, okay, to get some spare ones and put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We will share the information in the description of the video below where you can get them from at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you for watching. See you next time.